cancer survivor, you're likely tired of people telling you to eat more vegetables or get more exercise, so that's not what I'll be talking about in this video. I want to have a real talk today. You've survived cancer, and now you're ready to do whatever it takes to keep it from coming back. So what most people do at this stage is they try to learn which foods they should be eating more of, or which supplements they should be taking, which is great, but there's a few unhealthy habits that I often see my patients fall into after cancer that hold them back from making the progress they want. I've been working in oncology for over 17 years, and I know that cancer patients don't get the support they need or deserve from their healthcare team around what to eat to fight cancer, or how to improve their chances of staying cancer-free. That's why I created this channel. So today I'm going over 4 habits that you may have easily adopted without even realizing it, and I promise that once you ditch them, you'll feel better and have a noticeable increase in energy. I know your time is precious, so let's jump right in. Habit number 1 is to stop ignoring your gut health. This isn't just to have better digestion, your gut also plays a big role in your overall health, including helping to keep cancer away. It controls your immune system, your energy levels, and even your mental health. Your gut is often called your second brain. So if you're dealing with brain fog, constant fatigue, or you catch colds easily, your gut is likely crying out for some attention. Also, 70% of your immune system lives in your gut. And your immune system is your body's main defense against cancer. So keeping your gut healthy will help to keep cancer away. So how do we do this? How do we keep our gut healthy? First and foremost, cut back on processed foods, sugar, and refined carbs as much as possible. Say goodbye to Doritos, Kraft Dinner, and store-bought pastries or cakes. And by refined carbs, I mean anything made with white flour, so white bread or white pasta. Did you know that white flour is actually called the glue of the gut? Gross. So here's a tip. Rather than thinking about everything you can't eat, focus on what you can eat more of. What are your favorite fruits or vegetables? Just eat more of them. And if you love bread, buy some whole grain bread and replace your white pasta with some spaghetti squash or zucchini noodles once in a while. The thing is, your gut loves fiber. Most people don't eat nearly enough fiber. You want to aim for 25 to 30 grams of fiber every single day. So what does that even look like? Well, here's what I eat on a good day to try to get that much fiber in. For breakfast, I'll have oatmeal with berries and add in some almond butter and flax seeds for around 12 grams of fiber. Flax seeds are extremely high in fiber, plus they're a top cancer-fighting food, so I just try to put them on anything I can. For lunch, I'll have a quinoa salad with some chickpeas, tomatoes, cucumber, avocado, and some feta for around 10 grams of fiber. And then for dinner, I'll have some salmon and roasted veggies like broccoli or cauliflower with some hummus that'll come in at around 7 grams of fiber. Another great way to keep your gut healthy is to take a probiotic supplement. I know these aren't everyone's cup of tea, and they can be expensive, but you can also get probiotics from eating anything fermented like yogurt, kimchi, or kombucha. I often buy tzatziki dip, which is made from Greek yogurt and has tons of probiotics in it. I also drink at least 10 cups of water a day. Water is your gut's best friend. Staying hydrated strengthens your gut lining, which makes you less susceptible to infections and strengthens your immune system. So this is a non-negotiable. Okay, habit number 2 to stop right now is thinking your diet is all or nothing after cancer. Have you ever thought, I ate a donut, so my diet is ruined for the day, I might as well try again tomorrow? We've all been there, but this all or nothing mindset has to go. After cancer, it's really easy to fall into extremes. You've likely heard that certain foods like sugar or deli meats cause cancer, and maybe you feel a sense of guilt every time you eat something that's not on the anti-cancer list. I know a lot of cancer survivors decide they're going to eat perfectly, no sugar, no processed foods, just healthy home-cooked meals, and then life happens, and a stressful day can lead to an entire pizza or ice cream, and then comes the spiral of shame, like, I can't do it, I just can't stick to a healthy diet. Your diet is not a pass or fail test. Yes, what you eat is extremely important after cancer, but the occasional indulgence that feeds your soul is not going to ruin your progress. If you feel like you have to be perfect 100% of the time, you're inevitably going to slip up and then feel guilty. It's exhausting and it's not doing your mental or physical health any favors. When it comes to eating to beat cancer, I always say aim to eat nutrient-rich foods 80 to 90% of the time and let yourself enjoy the occasional ice cream or cake without the guilt. This way you're ensuring that your body gets the nutrients it needs to stay cancer-free while still living your life. Now, if you're thinking, what if I don't feel like cooking 80 to 90% of the time? Well, I'm going to be tough on you for once. Just try to prioritize it. Rather than using that last bit of energy you have to vacuum, cut up some veggies to roast for dinner instead. It's way more important. Okay, habit number 3 to let go of after cancer: stop thinking the small changes you're making don't matter. Swapping out the late night chips for some almonds or popcorn? Win. Sneaking extra veggies into your dinner? Amazing. Or maybe even just sitting for 5 minutes to de-stress. These things might seem small and insignificant, but together over time, they are what will keep cancer away. So let's say a 30-minute workout seems just impossible today. Then just do 5 minutes, and maybe do 6 minutes tomorrow. 2 squats are better than no squats. 2 sit-ups are better than no sit-ups. Any movement is better than none. So the next time that voice inside your head says, "What difference does this make?" picture me right beside you, reminding you that the small efforts you're making matter way more than you think. Your health is like a savings account. Every little thing you do, every walk, every healthy meal, every glass of water is like depositing a penny. Alone, a penny doesn't seem like much, but over time, the pennies compound to be something big. The best way to prevent cancer recurrence is not by trying to have the perfect diet or exercise routine. It's about being consistent. It's about showing up for yourself however you're able to, even when it's hard and even when you don't feel like it, and even when life throws you curveballs. Okay, this next habit may seem harmless or even like a coping mechanism, but it's been clinically proven to raise your stress levels, and we know stress is horrible for both your mental and physical health. So habit number 4 to leave behind is to stop comparing yourself to others, especially other cancer survivors. Comparing yourself to other people, whether it's their health, fitness, or how many chia seed smoothies they eat in a week, it does nothing but steal your happiness. Seriously. Your mental health dictates your physical health more than you know. When we're stressed, our body produces stress hormones like cortisol, which weakens your immune system and creates inflammation, the whole 9 yards. But this is actually a really tough habit to break because it's human nature to compare. You see someone who's bounced back quickly after cancer, running marathons or starting a new job, and it makes you question your own progress. Why am I not there yet? Am I doing enough to stay healthy? Obviously, there's no universal guide to staying cancer-free. Your treatments, side effects, and your recovery time are all unique because your body and your cancer are unique. So if you're scrolling through social media and you see someone who looks like they're crushing life after cancer and it makes you feel bad about yourself, maybe it's time to stop following them. So comparing yourself to others doesn't just steal your happiness, it makes you feel inadequate. Plus, obviously, what we see on social media are highlights. It's always the best angles and the best moments, but we don't always see the bad days, the behind-the-scenes messiness. And we often forget that we all have our own highlight reels too. You just might not document them or realize it. Maybe you went for a nice walk today, or maybe you swapped out your soda for some carbonated lemon water and had a nice big salad for lunch. These are all worth feeling proud of too. Just the fact that you're here listening to this and thinking about how to increase your chances of fighting cancer, that's great. So I highly recommend taking a break from social media once in a while, or even just unfollowing accounts that don't inspire you, and find others that lift you up instead. If you had the strength to conquer cancer, you have the strength to make small efforts that you'll thank yourself for when it comes to your next follow-up appointment with your oncologist. And if you want to learn how to really optimize your chances of staying cancer-free for good, I have another video for you to watch next on 4 cancer-fighting drinks that contain powerful antioxidants and reduce inflammation. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.